MotorWeek is made possible by Tire Rack.
So, you think it's time to buy that collectible car that you've been dreaming about all these years. Well, that's a good thing, but unless you do it right, you might not wind up with what you think you're getting. And here to give us some pointers, we have Tony Fleming from Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Tony, welcome back to Goss's Garage.
Thanks so much for having me, Pat.
All right, now, this is a gorgeous Corvette, but what makes it a really top-notch car as opposed to just being a lump?
Well, a lump is well said. All right, so start with how does a car look? When you walk up to a car, is it a great-looking car? And a lot of times you say, well, that's a great-looking car, but you never really know why it's a great-looking car, right? To make those cars desirable, things like where we paint the wheel the way it's supposed to be, and the wheel cover goes over top, and you have that thin little pinstripe of the paint color, adding the wide whites, they're period correct, so they still look great. This car in particular is the last year that you could get the painted cove on the side. I think it looks great. I personally love those. And then you throw in the high-performance engines that you could get, right? This car here has two 4-barrel carburetors on it. It's the original engine that came in the car, and the car's over 50 years old. When you think about that, that's pretty cool.
All right, now, another thing that I've noticed over the years that makes a big difference is the authenticity of little things like the decals and the stencils and even down to hose clamps.
Very well said. So the provenance of a car, whether you have some paperwork from back in the day, or you have like the Harrison radiator decal, the overflow tank decal, even the horsepower call-out decals on some other cars, it makes it look neat when you open the hood. And that's the way the car would have come from the factory. This one even has the Wonderbar radio in it. So that's original factory radio. It's a 50-year-old radio. It's pretty cool to look at.
Yeah. All right. So unless you do your homework, you can wind up buying something that really isn't worth the dollars. This is worth more than one that doesn't have all of these things.
Well, that's a very important part you say there. So there's a big difference between this same car for let's say $60,000 versus a car for $90,000. Like, what is the difference? And so some people just go out and buy a car because they see it's red and white and they think it should bring a certain amount of money. You got to do a little homework or buy it from somebody who can show you the reasons why you should get that and spend the extra and keep that money.
Okay. And auction may not be the best answer.
Well, the auction really is just putting the buyer and the seller together with no warranty whatsoever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tony, thank you.
All right.
And if you have a question or a comment, drop me a line right here at MotorWeek.